Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to So Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I'm your host Martin, and today we're going to be talking about a Sunday night crypto. So if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button and that bell. That way you will be notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us, whenever the stream is done, join us in the Discord. Links have gone out. They're going to be pinned here at the top of the chat. So, how's it going, people? Thank you all for being here. Man, market's not looking good, right? Starting to bleed a little bit on market cap. Boom, boom, boom. Doomer says hi all. And then Jorge Rances is in Vegas. And then Prevent for War says, I'd be bleeding to death. All right. We're going to look at crypto, see what's happening, man. Let's jump on the screen. Also, I'm printing something new. Yay. Oh, and I painted Deadpool. Well, I haven't painted him, but at least he's now in gray, and I can start working on a little bit more sanding and getting him to where he needs to be before he actually goes and get painted. But he's primed with a primer filler. It lets me look at some stuff, and we'll see how things keep moving. So, by the way, y'all got to see my tweet today about Bitcoin Toast? How about that Bitcoin Toast? So a little bit light. The picture had too much light, but in reality, in real life, looked really, really good. Plus, it was really tasty, dudes. Made some Bitcoin Toast today. Printed myself that stamp. It's fun. Having fun with Bitcoin. Yeah. It's actually nice. Which one, the Deadpool or the stamp? Because I printed both. I've been printing a lot. Yes, Bitcoin Toast. What's up, Andrew? All right, let's get rolling, right? Let's get going through the market and see what is happening here. Oh, man, what's happening with the market? We're crashing. We're breaking out of this triangle. We talked about trying to hold, which we did yesterday. And already today, so from Monday, we're starting to go on the red. It's not good. 1.67% in opening. A little bit aggressive. Now, we are finding support on that lower portion. We are hitting 1.754. We're here at 1.757, so we're hitting that support. We're trying to bounce a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Now, upon breaking that 1.75, we're looking for a movement at least to 1.55. That's not going to be good. That's going to have Bitcoin back in the 30s, right? Lower 30s, which is something that we kind of talked about. Where Bitcoin, how it was looking and where it looked as though it could go. Particularly what we were seeing on the larger scale, right? So, a couple things we're going to talk about on Bitcoin, right? So let's go check out Bitcoin, man. All right, here we go. Bitcoin. It did try to rally a little bit towards the closing of the day to leave no gaps against the CME futures. As you can tell here, we opened on the futures slightly higher. So again, we kind of closed those gaps, and then we started to pull back down. We didn't have to move a lot to close that small gap, but we have another gap up here that certainly needs closing, and this from Friday, Thursday to Friday. So weird to have a gap in between days, but you know, at least there's gaps to the upside, right? Let's go see what if we can find support on Bitcoin nearby. I think so. Where's the near support? Breaking that 39,291 gets us to where we go to support at 37,393. That could be an area for support. Not the best area for support, but it's an area of support nonetheless. So here we broke out of the structure. You know, we're rejected. Starting to come back down to that triangle. Remember, I said the triangle might not be the structure we're in. Look for something else. This bullish divergence is still there, right? And like I said, we're gonna see if it triggers today on Monday. So today or tomorrow it has to trigger. Otherwise, we have to drop a lot. Have to drop a lot for us to get rid of this. Now, breaking out of the structure, targets are down here at 31,000, 29,245, right? So very, very low areas there, man. And now if we go to this other chart on Bitcoin, we're also breaking out this structure, right? This upsloping channel. And now if you can see, we are rejecting once, twice, and we're unable to get above 39,650. So on a movement down, next area is going to be 34,900 on this chart. And according to at least the fibs that we're using for here, for us to get the fibs. And, you know, the structure still gets to go farther down around the 30,000. So at least 31,200s should be a target on a massive move down from breaking out this upsloping structure. Now, there is another Bitcoin chart that might give us some hope. I'm trying to find it. This is the one that was, breaking to the downside on our head and shoulders that we still haven't gone for that move as well. But I do know I have another Bitcoin chart. I just got to find it. It's here. Y'all remember this structure that I was talking about once a while back that I haven't come back and revisited? But I said, what if the channel that we're trading in is not that upsloping channel was one of the channels that we're looking at, right? The one that goes here. But that is a small channel within this larger structure, right? And this larger structure, I believe, is what's at play. Now, we did have another downsloping channel, the first one we went down on, which was this one, right? So we're downsloping, broke it to the upside. Now we had an upsloping channel here, but the main structure, the bigger picture, is still this larger structure that is still downsloping, right? So it's not looking the hottest, man. It's not looking the hottest for now. We do need to break to the upside, strong, get above a lot of resistances for us to negate anything that could lead us to farther sell-off. Now we are unable to reach that 200 moving average still. Last time we were up there, we rejected. It was up here at 47,000. But look at Bitcoin, man. It's almost dropped. It's almost dropped $900 since March 29th. So in 1 month, dropping 10K almost. That's so much for Bitcoin, or April being the bullishest month ever, right? Again, people are just buying what they want to hear. We looked, yes, in theory, it had been bullish. I think it was 4 out of every or last 10, 4 out of the last 10 were green, right? And there were good green candles, like 20+%. I think a lot of people are buying into that, and since now we have bigger players in the market, players that can actually put a hurting on the regular folk that are trading this, I think we're starting to see this drops when people were expecting a green, right? Because that's where they were used to. Well, guess what? Big money says no, we're gonna drop, and now they're probably trying to get people to sell off onto their hands. Again, I'm not preaching to be diamond hands or to hold forever, but it does seem that there could still be more sell-off to come. And more pain, right? I mean, like I've said, I'm not super bullish, and I've said that for a while now. I've also told you guys I'm not super bearish, and I'm kind of neutral right now. I'm on the in-between. I want to see if we're gonna try to go higher. I want to see if this here divergence is gonna work for us, right? If it does, we could expect a rally, but where to? Upper portion 40,000 is gonna be a resistance, and above their 20 moving average if we do decide to keep on pumping, but it's not looking the strongest for now. May could bring more pain still, right? A lot of people say April is tax month. People sell so they can cover their taxes. Yeah, but then why are people preaching that April is the greenest month ever if people are selling crypto to cover their taxes, right? So some people just go with the narrative they want to hear, because I've heard both, right? People saying, no. The reason that we're dropping, man, and this is the reason that we're dropping, is because people are selling to cover their taxes. Well, if April people are selling to cover their taxes, why has the last 4 Aprils, I said that statistic wrong. It was 6 Aprils out of the last 10 were green, and then 4 were red. So if that is the case, then why have most Aprils been green, right? If people are selling to cover taxes, why are they green? Anyways, we are still dropping, right? And we had some bullish divergence strong, fell to play to the upside with strength. We had some kind of upsloping, at least consolidation, or this was sideways at least, but now we're dropping it here, and now that is actually anchoring. Now that is actually anchoring it there, right? That is actually anchoring it there. That gets rid of that. So we do have this strong bullish divergence. We don't have it against the RSI, it's just against the MACD, and with that, the possibility for action to the upside, right? So with that, again, if we're looking for balance, we have bullishness on the daily, we have bullishness on the 4 hour. I'm not sure we're gonna have it in the 1 hour. Please be wrong. Oh, there is some strong bullish divergence. Yes. Here we go. Well, getting to this here was oversold at 29.65. Now we're sitting sold, but we have strong bullish divergence while being oversold. That is the way we'd want to trace it here, and that tells us that we're looking for extra upside. So we have bullish divergence strong on Bitcoin 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. Market looks as though it wants to recover. Is it going to recover, right? Well, narrative. Dollar index pumping might rest soon. Opium markets are collapsing. Bond markets are collapsing. Euro collapsing. Yen collapsing. What is bullish? Yeah, I know, it's crazy, man. My print just finished. I'm gonna show this here. Let's see if I can pop this up. Here we go. So my print just finished. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see it. It is a Sonic the Hedgehog sandwich cutter slash stamp. So I'm testing my basic 3D printing design skills, which are not the best by any means, but you know, at least it has me tinkering with stuff, and stuff is good, guys. Stuff is good. You know, it's fun to be you know, having some outlets that is just not crypto, right? So here's a stamp, and it comes off by itself, and here's the sandwich mold cutter. Basically cut it and then you stamp through your hedgehog. So cool, man. My kid's gotta be happy. He wanted this, so I was glad I could design this for him. Now I actually gotta test this and make sure you can actually cut some witches. So I'm hoping I can cut some sandwiches, right? The sand witches. The witches of the sand. Yes. Some weird texture here. Maybe the bed was too hot for this print. I'm not sure. I shouldn't have changed anything soon. Should print 6 months of Bitcoin bullish candles. Ha! Good. I wish I could. Consider buying stocks at these levels, but not just yet. Yeah. Yeah. So right now we're trying to go bullish, right? So again, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. Let's go here on Ethereum. By the way, guys, if you missed it, I made my my Bitcoin bread stamper. That one's pretty nifty. Here we go. You're not able to see this as well because I had too much light in the shot. You can see by the harsh shadow that the light was too strong, but it legit looked so nice and tight and crisp. It was really, really cool mold. It was super easy to make that one. So I had Bitcoin toast. Bitcoin was toast, and it kind of matches with what's happening on the market, right? Bitcoin's kind of toast. We are still dropping here a bit, right? Going down and then here to here, right? So again, bullish divergence, potential fraction to the upside. Nothing has changed since yesterday. Again, still looking for that moving up. Breaking that 2,891. Next area is going to be 2,789. I'm not really liking Ethereum where it's at. It kind of really sucks because we don't have a lot to go on. It's just following Bitcoin. 4 hour chart, we were looking for bullish divergence. We're still dropping and we're still creating that bullish divergence, right? Again, just like Bitcoin, still looks as though it wants to rally. Nothing on the RSI, and sold at 38.82. And on the 1 hour chart, right? You need to print a pepperoni cutter to make Bitcoin pizza. Oh, that'll be cool. Coming in lower, more negative sentiment, lower still. So here oversold. We had bullish divergence, tried to run, failing because Bitcoin dropped. And look at this massive drop Ethereum took, 2.30%. It's not cool that Ethereum's suffering so much upon Bitcoin moving down. It's just weird to see some of the coins perform so bad. Like Bitcoin coughs and everyone else just catches the flu, right? It's insane how some cryptos just switch and massively go bearish extremely fast. Sold. Oversold at 27.76. Nothing here that is bullish. I think whatever we look at in the market is going to be, you know, a copy of this. So even if we look at, you know, maybe let's look at ADA at 85, right? It looks same large candle, 3.05%, right? Again, and one of those, this one didn't catch a flu. This one caught like something much worse. But again, same stuff. Divergence that is bullish, right on the daily. Kind of linked to play out because, you know, we knew the weekend was scrubbish. And now here, look, we had the bullish divergence again. Same moves across crypto, right? Same moves across crypto. Bitcoin rules them all. It's flexing its muscle, letting them know that, you know, it's in charge. Nothing on the 1 hour that is bullish. Again, oversold at 25.15. And I think whatever we look at, most of the coins are going to be in a lot of pain for now. And we can just go in here real quick and just see. But I think it's one of those days that one analysis fits most, right? So some weird projects here. Ethereum name service, it's positive. PunDX, 4%. That's okay. That's in the last 24 hours though. Syscoin 1.99, and then after Gemini dollar, which again none of these are major or anything that we consider major. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 coins on the green, and then the rest of the market is just bleeding on the red, right? So not cool. Let's go to the one to the top 100. If we do the same exercise, yes, there's some coins that are moving probably a little bit more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 coins that are in the green, but one of them is Tether, and another one is USDC. So like this one's here, we can remove, right? So that's 4 we can remove. There's 6 coins. 5. This one's also a Tether pair, or a US pair 1-to-1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects on the green. The rest of the market's on the red. So even True USD is on the red. So we're not having high hopes right now. Yeah, I mean, they both quote against the dollar, so that the parity you're gonna have is whatever. Bitcoin's going down 1.48%. Ethereum's going down 2.53. So your Ethereum to Bitcoin pair is going to be going down a little bit less, 0.93 about. And you can see that Ethereum is dropping against Bitcoin, right? So that means that since we can do this really easily. I mean, they're both quoting against the dollar, right? So Ethereum, Bitcoin 1.43 negative. And then Ethereum is just sitting at 2.38, and that gives us 0.95. And guess where we at here on the daily here? Not on the daily. Here we're on the daily. So -93, right up here. So it's just how easy it is. You look at how much Bitcoin's dropping, you look at how much Ethereum's dropping. Subtract one from the other one, you have your Bitcoin Ethereum pair. Why is that? Because they're both quoting against the dollar. They both are solid contenders to have value against the dollar. If Ethereum was not quoting against the dollar, I would say yes, this pair would make a lot more sense. But since Ethereum has an off-ramp to dollars, just like Bitcoin has an off-ramp to dollars, and dollars, let's say, the dominant currency to get into crypto, or to get, where most crypto gets quoted against a dollar, right? How much is Bitcoin worth? Well, Bitcoin's worth 1 Bitcoin. But you always want to know how many dollars Bitcoin's worth. Well, that's the point. But, when you're looking at Ethereum, you want to know how many dollars one Ethereum's worth. But Ethereum's worth 1 Ethereum, just like a dollar is worth $1, right? So you're pairing against something else. So here the thing is, how much was the difference? Well, the difference subtracting Bitcoin to Ethereum, because their biggest trading pair is a dollar, right? They're not trading against each other as strong. I think that's why that math just works so simple. You look at Bitcoin against a dollar, see how much you're dropping, subtract that, or how much you're pumping, and subtract that from, Ethereum against the dollar, and then you're going to have your trading pair number, right? So yeah, there we go. And it's dropping a little bit more, but not a lot. And I really would not care about this, because Bitcoin tanks, Ethereum's going to tank with it. So if they both tank at the same level, all that's going to happen is this line's going to go flat. They're both tanking at 3%. There's not going to be no difference. So, I'm not looking for any kind of gains or anything to go crazy here. You have an impulse up, you have a downsloping consolidation. At least this would let us know that we're looking for another movement up on Bitcoin. I'm not sure we're going to, in Ethereum, I'm not sure we're going to get it, right? Because Bitcoin's ruling the market right now. If Bitcoin keeps on crashing, it's not going to allow for Ethereum to hold or get better. Now, I'm legit worried about the corn. It's not looking too hot, right? It's not looking too hot. I'm not super happy with where it's sitting at. Again, failing to perform, failing to go higher, failing to do anything. Bitcoin is just in pain. We need some power to come in and help us rally. I think even if Ripple's lawsuit against the SEC comes favorable for Ripple, we might see XRP pump, and then we're probably going to permeate some of that to Bitcoin, right? That's the only bullishness I could see happening, and I'm not even sure when that loss is going to settle. What about something like all L1s to Bitcoin? Bitcoin is still a pretty solid brand. Yeah, if you have a dollar trading pair, I think the difference is going to work about the same. You need to have like coins that have no Bitcoin trading pair. because then their dollar value is determined against how they're trading against Bitcoin. Do you get me? You get what I'm saying? The only way you can get to those obscure coins is to go through Bitcoin, so they have to trade against Bitcoin at some holding either better or worse against Bitcoin. And then since Bitcoin's $2, the way you get your value here is you say how many Bitcoin is this worth, and then how many dollars is that in Bitcoin, right? So I think that's the only way it would kind of make sense. Anything that has a dollar off ramp is not going to be working, because I think it already has a dollar pair, and we might see this trading again, just like we did with Ethereum. That quick and simple exercise, right? Alrighty, so yeah. Really looking at Ethereum, and I think if it drops that 2,700 and change, I might be looking for an out. I should have been getting out right around here, but it just dropped on this 1 hour candle. Or it's dropping on this 1 hour candle. So I'm trying to see if we're gonna recover, you know, on the bullishness that we have on the daily or the 4 hour. But I would be exiting somewhere around here. If it drops below this area, we just keep them going down and break below this area, I don't think the bullishness is going to trigger, at least not here. What I could certainly see happening here is some kind of holding here and dropping again, and then maybe have some bullishness. But that is yet to be determined. But for now, my strategy is if we take a massive drop, probably exiting around 1,700. Some of my position. Otherwise, right now I'm looking for that recovery, 2,891. Again, we don't have anything on the 1 hour, but on the 4 hour we have bullishness, and on the daily we have bullishness, and Bitcoin has the same things happening. So that's what I'm looking at, right? Then look at HNT. Oh no, it's at $17. How do I know I'm a wizard? I'm a wizard, Kevin. I had some, you know, bubble brew, whatever they have on, you know, that movie of the wizards with the scars in the forehead. It's gonna rain. I can hear the thunder from down under. It is thundering quite strong outside. So that being the case, and since we're not getting a lot of requests, you guys gotta ask for stuff. Again, if you enjoy the content, hit the like button on the sub, right? We're here every day. We try to be here every day. We try to be here every day for y'all. Please hit the like, the bell, and the sub, and join us on the Discord. What else do you guys want to talk about? I mean, I'm just kind of chilling here. It is a Sunday night stream. Sundial! Cars and crypto. I'm good. How are you, man? Sandal growers. Look at sandals. 52 cents. Oh no, it recovered 2.93. I don't like it because the fallen wedge that we were looking for to play didn't come to strength, right? So I was looking at this, and that's why I say this is setting up nice. Right now, it's not looking as nice. We've taken a lot of pain. Now, this divergence that I was looking for kind of died out, but we are now creating some strong bullish. Again, not gonna go heavy on this. Reason for that is this could easily keep on turning south, right? There's a lot of uncertainty, and people are going to be de-risking portfolios right now. Just remember that, right? People are looking to get out of anything that is risky. Now, this is kind of risky. So there is some bullish divergence here. And de-risking portfolios means getting rid of your risky assets or whatever you hold that does not possess a lot of stability, and probably shift off to something that poses more stability, maybe an industry that's not going to get hit, industry that's looking like it's going to have a quick recovery, like, the mining industry usually is the first one that tends to get recovery after drops because metals go up in value. So, again, I'm going to go on a tangent here. I'm going to come back to it, Jorge. What happens is when you get a stagnation in economy, or you start to get the inflation, and your economy starts to come to kind of like a standstill, and everything just goes soaring, and your stocks start to crash, and the stuff just really hits the fan, right? So what happens is Oil, gold and silver usually will tank also a bit, but usually people are going to start buying into those assets that tend to, hold better value. So again, gold or silver historically have been. And why that happens, well, it just people getting to that, and then the mining companies all of a sudden see these prices of the precious metals go up. So what they're mining is all of a sudden worth more. So that sparks a bigger influx of people buying stock of mining companies, and that's kind of like where the chain starts for everything. Now, if you look at anything in your house, mostly everything there is has had or has some metal portion on it. Whether or not it's refurbished or not, like recycled or not, it comes from mining, right? So even if it's a plastic thing, usually the molds come from some metallic molds where they get casted on, or some vulcanized rubber that comes from some other kind of processes. But at least throughout the process, the ovens or somewhere where it goes, whatever you're looking at has to go through some part that has metal. Mining industry is one of the major industries in the world. It is one that covers basic needs, just like the food industry. However, you usually tend to see food industry stagnate a little bit more because that depends a lot on other factors. In particular right now with what's going on in Ukraine, you start to get things like Ukraine is one of the biggest producers of potash, so urea fertilizer, right? And a lot of the wheat gets produced in the Ukraine and Russia area of the world. So with what's happening right now in Russia and Ukraine, we're going to see shortages probably for next year on some grains like wheat, and that could spark a price rally on those that it's like those commodities or those grains are gonna be worth more. So you're gonna see a spike in price because there's gonna be a shortage of those. And since there's gonna be a lot of urea on the market, there's gonna be needs for other fertilizers, or there's also gonna be a shortage of crops that are not gonna be able to supply with other fertilizers to cover the needs that the urea gives the agriculturers. So there could be a shortage of grain coming in, particularly on the wheat front. Canada imports a lot of urea, but Canada is also one of the biggest growers of corn as well. So they're already seeing that they're gonna get hit, and they're gonna see the price of urea go up. So that's that. Then, so the mining industry starts because precious metals goes up. So those companies that are mining precious metals, their stocks go up, and then that drives exploration. So they invest more, they raise more capital, and then they just start going off. And then everything else just starts going off from there because precious metals are starting to go up. Then, components in phones start to go up, and then, companies start to make more money. And that's just what sparks the next rally throughout the whole the whole market of, chain of supply, where everything just, falls on something that is metal to some extent. So yes, mining usually recovers first. And then, one of the last segments to recover tends to be construction, because that's what's the least needed for people. Right, construction is a high commodity. You can probably sustain and live and have people live well on the infrastructure that's already there for the next couple of years, and you still have houses that are empty. You still have not 100% occupancy on your housing markets. So that need or that construction tends to be the last one to usually pick up the pace. So when you see crashes and you look at how things recover, you'll see that precious metals start to recover first. And you'll start to get other industries like oil, some other commodities like foods, etc., start to recover. And then maybe some pharma, depending on what the issues are. And then you're gonna see probably construction coming last. So if you're thinking, oh man, I'm gonna go into construction, that's probably one of the last segments of the market, or one of the last industries that's gonna recover. You're looking for something that's gonna recover quick. So you want to go into metals. Once metals start to stagnate, then you move on to something else, and then you move on to construction or whatever, and then you diversify your portfolio as well after that, because then you're going to rebalance, because everything should now be looking for some kind of similar growth. But yeah, that's usually how it goes. And okay, so this one, wheat stocks, I'm not sure how this is going to work. Starting to go up, probably. That's what it's looking like. 4-hour chart. Again, it just keeps on going lower here on the divergence, we don't have anything that is bullish, right? We do have 2 breaks here. If we consider them, then nothing bullish. If you don't, then yes, maybe some strong bullish. And you do have some strong bullish. Low, lower low, negative, less negative. So some strong bullish here against the RSI, and that one I could give no problem. Why am I saying that one? Because this one doesn't have those tiny bumps like we had on the MACD. The MACDs you have it or you don't, right? There's islands, or there is sometimes when the islands read 0, like this one 0001, 0002, we could ignore them and go to something like this where it's 0.005, but it's still a lot of zeros and it's just kind of iffy. So rather go against RSI and say yes, they're strong bullish, so potential for a rally, and we're trying to get some ramp up on the pre-market, sorry, the aftermarket. So we're gonna see how that keeps on going. Coming in lower, morning momentum lower still. Look at this. Bullish divergence, strong action to the upside, starting to get that pop. So, I mean, it has bullish divergence, Jorge, but I would be really taking this one with a grain of salt, mainly because, you know, there's a big chance it might not play out. Be careful. Could pop. Maybe a 20 moving average at 62.13. We'll see how that keeps on going. Can you check out the Dow? Dow, Gala, okay. Alrighty, so I was going to show something here. Alright, so we're gonna go on the weekly. So we're gonna look at history, guys. Look, 2008. Look what happened after the crash of 2008, right? 6 months down, October, we started the rally back on metals. So it was a 6 month. It was one of the first industries to start seeing recovery after, you know, the housing market crash, and we started to get that massive upturn. Percentage wise, it was pretty profitable, man. 151% rally in a span of 1,000 days, so about a little bit more than around 3 years or so, what we're looking at. And again, just a really quick spurt there to September, almost 3 years. So very nice rally, and then we started to see some stagnation. Now if we go look at oil, I know I have it here. Where is it? Where are you, oil? Here it is. So if we look at oil, and we look at the same periods, right? So we're looking at 2008. Look at what happened with oil. 2008, massive crash onto February. Then we got some recovery up until April, and then some stagnancy, right? So it didn't recover as good as the mining sector, but it also took a lot longer to start seeing recovery, because, you know, gold and silver, like I showed, gold started to see its recovery from March till October. That was like about 6 months or so of just downwards motion, and it started to get that recovery. And we can actually, just for good order's sake, I'm just gonna go from here to here. It's 7 bars, so that's 7 months. Right here, we're looking at, it started here, and it started to recover until here. So it's just about 7 bars, but, you know, recovery wasn't as good as well. So we did try to see some recovery happening here. It took a little bit longer, right? This one started to crash towards October or July. Sorry, it was a little bit of a lagger, and then until February, right, or January, February is where we started to see some kind of rally. You know, mining by October was starting to see that spike. So oil was heavily going down here when the mining industry was starting to get some recovery. Also, the crash that oil had was massive, right? We didn't see this massive crash on gold. And there you can look at different industries. We can look at the just let's do the this is the Dow real quick. Look at the Dow. Up until February, it started to go down a little bit earlier. So we said November 2007, right? So since then, we'll just match it. Let's say May until February, about 9 months of just downwards motion before we started to look for some kind of recovery. And again, recovery did come good, and it's still performing so much better. But it took a little bit longer, and it didn't recover as fast, right? By this time, 2013, gold was hitting 2013. Here we go. Gold was 100% up, 150% up. This one was just starting to get out, from the low to here. 2012, 2013, about 115. So gold was recovering so much better. And again, you first look for precious metals to recover. This recovery also started around March, right? So even we started to see recovery. So gold recovering in October, then we started to see recovery on oil on February, and then March stocks started to see some kind of recovery happening. But in reality, this started to go down earlier. Why? I'm not sure why it started to go down earlier. There's probably some technicals behind it, but I'm not gonna go into those for now. I'm just looking at 16 months of just downwards pressure building here. All right, so let's do Gala real quick. Dow. Let's see where the Dow's gonna go. Sure. Where the Dow at? Right. The Dow's just kind of flagging above that 20-moving average. Nothing here that is bullish. We're looking at the monthly. Let's go on the weekly. Bearish divergence, moving down a bit after that, below the 20. That's not a lot happening here. It's neutral at 43. Let's go on the daily. No. What are we doing here? Bearish divergence, maybe. Yeah, no. Coming in slightly lower. So nothing here that is bullish or bearish. It's just kind of chilling here. It's just what I'm looking at. It's chilling. All right. So it's a Gala. Gala 17.70. Look, this is just still dropping, right? Again, it's just like the rest. It's dropping a bit more. Still have bullish divergence strong. And now we have it within this island, and that is the movement that we have right now. And look at this. Look at this. It is just dropping and dropping and dropping. Ooh, I switched. I think I switched assets. There we go. Back to Gala. That's that. And we don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD. Bullish divergence strong, potential for action to the upside. We should be looking for a pump if we do. 20-moving average at 20.10. But again, if Bitcoin keeps dropping, this is going to drop with it. Now bleeding 4.29%, 4.92% here, almost 5% down. Taking a massive hit. Look at this, getting whacked on Gala, man. It's not good. It's not good because the next candle is going to carry on, pick up on this divergence, right? On this bearish, not divergence, sorry, on this negative movement on the RSI. So next candle, it's going to open with more, on the MACD, it's going to open with more negative momentum, and it's going to get rid of that divergence. But for now, it's there. I don't think we're going to have it on the next 4-hour candle. And here coming in lower, more negative momentum, and lower still. So oversold at 22.07. Not a lot. We're just taking a massive movement down on the last candle. 5%. We're trying to get some recovery. And I think that's because Bitcoin is also looking a little bit similar. See that divergence that we talked about starting to come into play? Trying to get us to rally. 39,000. Right, we have bullish divergence on the 4-hour. Still there. Again, this one hasn't yet confirmed because we haven't closed the candle. Wait for it to close. Still have about 2 hours and 13 minutes to go. And here on the daily, again, bullish divergence. So we're going to see if we hold on to that divergence, right? Chronos. Which one's Chronos? Is it what's the ticker, man? Oh, Crow. Duh. Is that the Crow? Yeah. No, that's crypto.com. Why is it showing us Chronos? Is the other Crow. Alright. I just gotta find one that says Chronos. Here we go. I don't think we've looked at this before. I'm just making sure. Crypto.com. Is it the same one as Crypto.com and Chronos? Because it just looks like it's different. I have two tickers that look the same. Just one is Chronos. Oh, they renamed to Chronos. That makes sense. I didn't know that. Alright, let's go to Crypto.com. We've looked at this in the past. Ha! Our trips are still working. Great. Holding support at 618. So, bullish divergence strong coming in on the daily. Looking for potential for action to the upside. Don't have it against the RSI. So again, just like Bitcoin, bullish divergence hitting that same bottom right now, the same area here. So looking for pop 20 moving average at 41.66 will be a target. 4-hour chart. Look, we can do this just like we did with Bitcoin because it's just doing the exact same thing. Y'all remember when I told you crypto was doing the exact same thing over and over and over again? Yeah, it's like Groundhog's Day. It's just repeating it over and over. So bullish divergence section on the upside. Looking for a pop to a 20 moving average. 40.46. And the 1-hour chart. Oh, we're dropping. Do we have divergence? Yes, we do. Bullish divergence strong, at least for now, I think. I might have called it too early. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check. Yeah, I did. Look, 0, 0, 10, 0, 0, 11. Slightly more negative momentum, so we don't quite have it here. But again, you know, if we do recover a little bit more, we're going to get rid of it. We're going to hold on to some kind of bullish divergence. And the reason that we're pumping here, it's because, you know, Bitcoin, it looks like Bitcoin. We took the same drop in the last candle. We're getting some recovery in this candle, right? So right now, just Bitcoin fits all. One Bitcoin fits most. That's the analysis. So, guys, it is Sunday. It is Sunday. So, on account that it's Sunday. Oh, Gala. Did I not do Gala? All right, we'll do Gala. Gala to the dollar. The daily, it's a dropping and again bullish. So looking for potential pop, maybe to a 20 moving average. Not bad. We are sitting here neutral. We're sold at 33.76. So bullish divergence still there. Did we not do Gala? I think we just did this, man. Because yeah, I have everything. So we did Gala, Hugo. Bullish divergence, looking for a pop, and then on the 1 hour, we're getting the pop. It's like Bitcoin, but we have no bullish divergence, taking a massive drop. It's just everything looks the same. So if we look at Bitcoin, we'll look at the rest. There's Gala looking for potential pop again, dropping so hard, but with bullishness on the 4 hour, on the daily, and we're hoping and praying that this is gonna hold. Otherwise, the market's gonna go to the trash can. That's it. $39,010 for the corn on this here chart. $39,062 on this chart. So we're gonna go with this one. It's a little bit hot, just because. Why not? Guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like, the bell, and the sub. Join us on the Discord. Links have gone out. Remember that all the information that we provide here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Watch out. Markets could be in trouble. So keep your eyes open. That's gonna be all for tonight. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of Crypto. I'm gonna wait because I just saw something pop up here off the side. Yeah, well, there we go. Carson Crypto, thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated, my friend. There you go, man. Look at Mad on Dex Screener. What is Dex Screener, man? I'm just gonna do that one because you gave a kind donation, but I'm not sure what you need me to look at. Is that a weird site that we gotta look at? Dex Screener. Right. Sorry if this is burning y'all's retina, but Mad. Is it this one? Alright, so we're gonna look at this one, Mad. And it's against Ethereum. Yeah. This is trading view based. Yeah. Alright, first things, let's get this to candles. Let's get some indicators out here. Let's get the MACD. The RSI. Why did it open twice? Here we go. Let's get rid of this one. We have it twice. There. Alrighty, kind of works. Alright, so some kind of flagging count going on here, right? Just a lot. Right? This is a 15-minute chart. That's what it looks like that. Alright, let's get this on the daily. Does he have data? What is this? Yeah, alright, daily definitely looks a little bit better. 00156, 00158. Alright, so slightly more on the momentum here, on the negative momentum, and here we're coming up higher. So hidden bullish potential for stagnation, maybe action to the upside, right? So we're getting our hidden bullish. It's the first thing I'm looking at. Let's get the Bollinger Bands out here real quick. I just want to see where we're at. So trolling bands. So this is against Ethereum. And again, get that movement below that 20, right? So not good where we're at. Let's go to the 4 hour, man. Luna. We'll see. I think have we covered it? I'm not sure. Coming in lower, right? And from here to here, right? So bullish divergence, potential fraction to the upside. Should start to get a retest of that 20 at 7.45 ETH. And the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart load. I'm just waiting for this to load. It's just taking forever. Are we on the 1 hour now? We are on the 1 hour. No, we're in the 4 hour. No, 1 hour. Wait, do we have gaps here on time? Like 4, 8, 1, 7, 8. What? The time's so weird in this chart. Let's go back to a 4 hour. Let's do the 1 hour. There's gaps here on the chart. Wow, that's weird. Again, coming down here and then from here to here. Some bullish divergence, strong potential for a rally. Still below 20, so we need to retest that. That's gonna be at 0.737. Not really a lot we can do with this coin. Reason for that is we are at a good level. And I think whatever I do, I'm not sure if fibs are gonna do us any justice here. So let's get the fibs here, fib retracement and go. Thing is, I want to consider this here to be the local low and this to be the local high, and that's where we're at. All right, so yeah, we are. All right, so fibs do work. All right, so we're at that 382 right now, and then trying to get back above it. If we fail to get back above that 382, we're looking for a drop here at 6.84, and then getting above, 7260, which again we're almost there. We're looking for a move to a 20 moving average. It's 7.68, and then there's 779. So 7.26, right? That is a move here. So wrong chart, the first one, Mad Bucks. All right, sorry, man. I'm gonna go back to Mad, I guess. Mad. Why do people name their charts the same thing, man? So against MMF. All right, so against MMF. All right, let's go on the daily. Same stuff's gonna apply. Just hate that the indicators don't stay. So, oh man, RSI and the Bollingers, Trollinger bands. Here we go. All right, so yeah, all right. Our fib's gonna work. I don't want that. Fibs, all right, from inception or from here. Short-term fibs might work, so from here to here. But also, not the most reliable because it's such a short term. But yeah, even that 76 and retracing. Again, very short fibs. We're in between that 236 and that 382 at 18.69 finances. Down here. Again, we are holding at 236. So yes, they both work in both ways, and that drop goes to a 50% retrace. So they work in both ways, and then this beautifully goes down to that 618 again. Wow, very nice fibs here. Alrighty, nothing happening here on the bearishness or the bullishness because we can't look at it. Short term here, man. Let's get rid of this fibs. Not looking the best. It's just sideways, sorta. So we can say sideways on the price coming in lower. Are we going sideways on the price? On this here asset. Yeah, slightly higher and higher and higher. So nothing here neutral. The 1 hour chart, we might have some bullish divergence. We're gonna see here in a second. Slightly higher, negative, and let's see. All right, so low to high, right? Higher, low. Negative momentum, less negative momentum, and low, high, neutral at 46.46. That is it. You can see that this is just moving sideways. We are consolidating. We gotta wait for a break, right? Mad MMF, not mad with. All right, so I got mad MMF. So, because that works. So, yeah. I think this is it, dude. There's really not a lot. It's just consolidating sideways. Look at this. It's just been going on a slightly down-sloping channel for the longest time. Parallel channel. Is it gonna make sense if I go like that? It might. Yeah, there we go. Right. So look, it's just mainly trading down sloping on a larger channel. You gotta wait for a break. Like either the upside or downside. You're in a down sloping channel to some extent. That's what we're looking at here on MMF, man. Thank you very much for requesting it. And I'll see if we did Luna. I can't remember. Luna at 89.19, right? So bullishness. No, it's Bitcoin. Luna bullishness pop below the 20. Nothing there happening afterwards. Neutral at 47.5, trying to get above that 20, but failing. And we need to get above 90.27, 4-hour chart. Nothing here, all right? Coming in lower, coming down, and coming down here. Whatever bearishness we had back here already played, right? So, strong bearish way back here. That's the move here, and that's the move here. So from here to here, right? And then from here to here, bullish. Going up, hitting that 20 and rejecting it. So not as strong as it looks. 1 hour again, same drop of Bitcoin, some kind of recovery, just like the corn. Nothing here that is bullish. Low, lower, more negative momentum, and the lower on the RSI. So it doesn't have a lot. It's just recovering like Bitcoin right now. Again, mainly down sloping, right? So if you look at this, you could say some kind of falling wedge-ish type of pattern that we kind of tried to break to the upside and failed. Right? Probably because the corn dropped and made us drop as we were trying to break out of this falling wedge-ish here in Luna. But I think that's what we have. There's really not a lot going on. Gotta wait for Bitcoin to pop. All right. So remember, oh man, water. Guys, remember, all the information we provide here is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We are just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Hit the like button on the sub. I'll catch me again tomorrow for another edition of So Crypto. I'm here every night. It's 9 p.m. It's a Sunday night. Go enjoy it. Have fun. Rest up. Tomorrow's Monday. Start of a new week. Let's hope beautiful things are in store for everyone, and we can have mighty rallies of I don't even think we're gonna get them, but let's hope we have mighty rallies. That's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Until then.